Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. It's time to get the Murkmire stuff underway. We have to start by speaking to Miss Concordia. Also, hey, back in Glenumbra, where most things tend to begin.
You look capable. I could use some help. If you aren't afraid of a ruthless, dastardly scoundrel. Let me start again. I represent Cyrodiilic Collections, a society dedicated to finding, retrieving, and restoring lost treasures of the Argonians.
Who is that voice actress? She sounds familiar. What kind of help do you need?
Our society consists of my sister, myself, and a few associates. We've been preparing an expedition to return the antiquities we've recovered to Murkmire, deep in the heart of Black Marsh. Unfortunately, our competition has become aggressive.
The ruthless, dastardly scoundrel you mentioned?
One and the same. Margus Darius. He's a looter of history who cares only about profit. He was a member of our society until he stole our research and disappeared. I need you to infiltrate the nearby Outlaws' Refuge and find out what Margus is up to.
Okay.
While I've never visited an Outlaws' Refuge myself, I have it on good authority that all manner of ne'er-do-wells frequent such places. Scoundrels, black marketeers, and smugglers of ill repute.
That's not how you hold a paper.
Just the sort of company that Margus keeps.
What should I look for in the refuge?
Talk to a few more connected rapscallions that conduct business down there. I know a few of them by reputation. Look for Grathal, an information broker, Urzashi, an antiquities black marketeer, and Ashundir, a historic treasure smuggler.
Tell me more about Margus Darius.
Margus originally approached us as a friend and benefactor. I honestly thought he wanted to help return the lost Argonian treasures to their rightful owners. He worked with us for a time, but it wasn't long before he revealed his true colors.
And what did he reveal?
Margus wants the antiquities for himself. This competition has taken a violent turn. He has a brutal temper and some skill at spellcasting. Makes me fearful for my associates. Anyway, I think Margus is especially interested in pre-Duskfall relics.
Duskfall?
Duskfall refers to the slow decline of the great Zoxlil civilization. Ages ago, the Argonians built pyramids called Zonmirs, and were much more advanced. Most of our research deals with the more dangerous relics of that period.
Cyrodiilic Collections is looking for dangerous relics?
No, not specifically. But even a hammer can be used for good or ill. Margus seeks one of the pre-Duskfall relics, I'm sure of it. I just need to figure out which one before something terrible occurs. With your help, we can avert a disaster.
What does Cyrodiilic Collections do exactly?
We're historic investigators. We research and seek out antiquities stolen from the Argonian homeland. When we find them, we return them to Black Marsh. Well, that's the plan. We have a few more items to collect before we make our first journey.
You plan to return every item you find?
Certainly the most important ones. We do need to raise enough gold to finance our operations, though. We'll hold on to a few items to eventually open a museum in Black Marsh. A place where these cultural treasures can be enjoyed by everyone.
Why the focus on Argonian antiquities?
My sister Famia became fascinated with Argonian history during our time at the university. When she returned home, her stories intrigued me, and I became interested in the topic as well. I can't wait to join her in Murkmire.
You mentioned an expedition?
As soon as we recover the last of the Argonian antiquities on my list, we'll organize an expedition to that region of Black Marsh. My sister's gone on ahead to set up a base camp and smooth the way with the locals.
So you're really just going to return these items to the Argonians?
We plan to return most items to their rightful owners. We chose Murkmire, since our research suggests the majority of the items on our list originate there. Finding the rightful owners may require additional expeditions in the area, though.
Why do you need me to infiltrate the Outlaws' Refuge?
I may be new to the Argonian antiquities trade, but Margus and his cronies know me all too well. They'd turn me away or stick a dagger in my back before the door closes behind me. I need someone without any ties to Cyrodiilic Collections for this.
And what will you be doing in the meantime?
I have other agents that need to be supervised and coordinated. Marcus has already beaten us to a few choice antiquities. I need to make sure that trend doesn't continue. I also have a few leads of my own to follow up on. I'll see you back here.
Okay. It's doing the funny thing. Oh, I ruined it. At least this is one of the easier refuges to get to. Have I been here already for a different... I have. I was here for Thieves Guild. And technically I could have Dark Brotherhood started here, but... I guess it's just an easy thing. Every major zone has one, so you can just throw whatever you need in there. Yeah, because every zone has a major zone, has a mages guild, a outlaws den, a fighters guild. So you have many options. Is it Eshendir or Essendir? I'm betting Eshendir. What are you looking for something, bud?
1,000 greetings, Wayfarer. This is no place for casual visitors. You have wandered into a nest of vipers. But have no fear. Ashundir will take care of you. Come closer and let us conduct business.
You're Ashundir the smuggler? I need to ask you about something.
I prefer merchant to smuggler, but call me what you will. I transport rare and valuable antiquities, no questions asked. I'm also considered the most knowledgeable Argonian relics expert outside of Black Marsh. So, how can I help you this day?
What can you tell me about a person named Margus Darius?
Ah, I know Margus well. We both deal in antiquities. He actually approached me recently. As a consultant, you understand. So I'm familiar with Margus's current plans. I am happy to share that information. In exchange for a simple favor.
It's a little brutal, but I don't have time for this. Tell me about Margus now or I'll beat the information out of you.
Such aggression. There is no need to threaten violence, my friend. Ashundir said he would take care of you, and indeed he will. Margus has associated himself with a band of thugs and outlaws. They hide in a cave like rabid guar.
Tell me more about this cave.
The cave is called the Sunless Hollow, and it's located not too far from here. I have one more secret for you, Wayfarer, so listen well. Margus and his associates are dangerous. I suggest caution. And with that, our business comes to an end.
Oh, did I not learn everything I possibly needed right there and then? Gritha. Wow, that's a very cool dress. You don't match the surroundings here, though.
If you're looking for information, then you've come to the right place. I am the most knowledgeable broker in the refuge. On the other hand, if you work for the town guard, I have no idea what we're talking about.
My god, look at that dress. I seek information about Margus Darius.
Well, information is my primary business, and business is good. Which reminds me, I never give anything away for free, especially information. Perform a favor for me. Then I'll tell you what I know about Margus Darius.
What kind of favor?
The best kind. One that benefits us both. Allow me to mark a house on your map. Inside you'll find a crate that contains an elegant jacket. I am something of a snappy dresser, and I want that jacket. Bring it to me, and I'll tell you all about Margus.
Maybe if you can get 2 out of 3 of them? Or Zashi? Cool staff. What staff? Is that Khajiit? Not even sure.
The black market is closed. This one has inventories to catalog, and my assistant has yet to return. I sent him to retrieve a package, but he never came back. Bother someone else, please.
Does your black market deal in Argonian antiquities?
You don't take a hint very well, do you? To answer your question, this market buys and sells certain items of historic value. We maintain an extensive list of wealthy collectors, and are always on the lookout for specific relics. Why do you ask?
I need to find out about a collector named Margus Darius.
You want to know about Margus? Interesting. Very well. Perform a service, and this one will tell you what you want to know. Locate my assistant and bring him back. Or at least tell me if it is time to hire a new one. Good help is so hard to find.
Where'd your assistant go?
This one sent our guard to an old ruin. He was to pick up a package from some thieves we do business with and bring it to me. Here, let me mark the location on your map. Go find out what happened to him. Then, I will tell you about Margus Darius.
So what was the point?
Then this one.
Why did I even talk to this guy? Sunless Hollow. I don't even know where that is.
1,000?
Okay. Journal quests. Fine, I guess. Weird. Why didn't... Weird. Why didn't I get anything for convincing that one guy, though? So I need to get a jacket and an assistant. And what else? What are they going to tell me that that guy didn't? I mean, he told me where they are. So the jacket's right nearby. It's a... Oh, this isn't the right... Huh, Jester's Festival. What was that sound? There's a guy right there. Does he move? Oh, he sure does. Ragnar, huh? Turn around. Not a very good guard.
This isn't a public place.
Mine, he's a very good guard. Turn back around. I'm gonna have to Blade of Woe you. Are you gonna... Okay. Did I break you? Come on, turn. Is he just not gonna work anymore? Because he glitched out? What was that? Okay, I guess he fixed himself.
Leave, you
Are you
damn dog.
shitting me? How the hell does he... Okay, I guess he just doesn't care. Goodbye. I guess they just don't care? That's weird. seemed glitchy anyway, so whatever. Now, where is your assistant? Oh, that's quite far away. Hey, she's gone. Didn't she say she'd meet me back? Well, I guess she went off to do stuff. Wasn't there something with this quest where, like, I have to go into, like, a Wamasu nest or something like that? Crypt Watch. As the name implies, Crypt Watch Fort was once an underground mausoleum. It was later fortified by the addition of a tower during one of High Rock's many internal conflicts. Okay. Voice. Oh, jeez. Okay, so down a long hallway and straight ahead. There's no one here? Did someone just, like, just come through here and kill everything? Oh yeah, look at that.
Fan out! Torch it!
Okay, where? Straight ahead. Is this a new player? No, they have... What armor set is that? That looks like Stallroom. So they can't be that new because that set hasn't been available for... I mean, I guess they could because I think it was available in December, right? Yeah, they have Stallroom and Zaji's armor. Mara Cordova? Oh, Lady of Misrule, so they have the Jester's Festival title. Fallon Way? Is that the Delve boss? It sure was. Well, that's a dead lizard. And the path should be clear going back out. Ah, God, they still haven't fixed this. But well, that was all right. So I guess that's everything I needed, right? I stole the jacket. I got the assistant's sword. This isn't even really... I haven't even done much because it was just getting stuff for some people to tell me information. I wonder what the other guy was going to have me do. Why couldn't I use... Usually, when you have a trio of characters, you can do intimidation, persuasion, and bribe. How come I only was able to do intimidation? What was that sound?
You saw Queen Irene step out of the orrery?
Wait, why are they talking about Queen Irene stuff? This is Daggerfall stuff should be discussed here. Odd, strange even, peculiar. Alright, fancy pants. Seriously, what outfit is that?
A little bird told me you were on your way down here. It also mentioned that you had something that would make both of us very happy. Is it true? Were you able to acquire the elegant jacket?
Yeah.
Perfect. Did you know this jacket belonged to an associate of Margus Darius? There should be a note in the pocket. Ah, here it is. And this confirms the information I promised to share with you. Margus works with a group called the Blaggards.
See, it's spelled Blackguards, but everyone in the game says Blaggards. Who are the Blaggards?
Just one of the most dangerous bands of outlaws to emerge from the swamps of Black Marsh. The group supposedly started years ago in Black Rose Prison. I'm not sure why Margus and the Blaggards are working together, but nothing good will come of it.
Okay, so I guess that is information I didn't have, but wasn't really important or necessary right now. But I guess it's fine. I thought I had to go like, I guess...
Was your search successful? Were you able to find my assistant, Argar?
I found this notched sword beside your assistant's body.
This one wishes it weren't. But that is definitely Argar's blade. Such are the risks when dealing with the criminal element. Well, no use crying over spilled moon sugar. You provided the service. Now, remind me what you wanted to know.
Anything you can tell me about Margus Darius would be appreciated.
This one hears rumors. Margus Darius searches for Argonian relics of considerable power. Something from the time of the great Argonian civilization, as I understand it. Margus has a hidden storehouse for these relics, but that's all this one knows.
Again, that wasn't as important as just knowing where the guy is. Wait, no, if I go out there, it takes me the wrong exit. Like, by default, it wants to take me out of the city. Both in and out of the den. Why would I want that? It's so much easier just to be in the city and travel around through it. Aren't there two... I think there are two quests for this prologue. Like, one leads into the other. Seriously, when is the Greymore prologue coming out? It has to, I mean, at this point, it has to come out in April, right? Because the end of May, or midway through May almost, Greymore drops for PC. I wonder if what they usually get like a memento or something. What is happening over here? Oh, it's the Jester's Festival stuff. Isn't it supposed to be like fireworks or something? What was I? Oh yeah, isn't there usually like a memento or something? Oh wait, if there is. Ah, there it is. Chains of the Ice Witch. I still need to get this at some point, but I don't want to do veteran stuff. There's just no fun to it. It's not even so much that it's no fun, it's just such a...
Dragons in your own homeland. What are you going to do?
Shush yourselves.
This one does not know, but he hopes his family is safe in Riverwood.
It's just a pain in the ass to find a group for veteran stuff. I don't want to join a guild. Yeah.
Oh good, you're back. I just returned from my own investigations. I followed a lead, but the trail ran cold. Very disappointing. So tell me what happened in the Outlaws' Refuge. Were you able to learn anything new about Margus Darius?
God, who is this voice actress? Margus Darius is working with thugs from Blackmarsh called the Blaggards.
The Blaggards. My sister's tangled with them in Murkmire. I need to warn Gilar. He's one of our agents. I've got him looking into Margus as well, but you seem to be having more luck. What else did you learn?
Margus and the Blaggards are looking for powerful Argonian relics. They have a hidden storehouse.
That's troubling. If we don't act fast, those antiquities will disappear, and the Argonians will lose a little more of their history. If only we knew where this hidden storehouse was located.
It's in a cave called the Sunless Hollow.
You are a wonder, my friend. I know exactly where that cave is. Allow me to mark the location on your map. Are you willing to see this through? I'll rally Gilar, but time is of the essence. Will you go to Sunless Hollow and recover the relics?
I'll head there immediately. Wait, as soon as I see who voices you. Nika Futterman. Who is... Hold on, I'm just trying to see. What have I heard her in? Oh my god, it is her. That's what I recognize first. That there's a couple voices. I recognize her as Olga from the Hey Arnold cartoon. But more recently, I didn't even watch that show, but I've seen so many clips of it. I saw Sonic Boom, and it's what's the name? Something the Badger. Styx the Badger. It's totally the same actress. All right, where do you want me to go? Oh, it's like right over there conveniently. Oh, I guess it must be different for each, depending on which alliance you work. It's because she has just like a little bit of a rasp to her voice. It makes her very unique sounding. Oh, that's neat. Although, to be fair, she puts on a totally different voice when she does the Sonic character. That's pretty cool. The Sunless Hollow. Glenumbra and the southern coast of Blackmarsh are on opposite sides of Tamriel. To account for such a long reach, the profits of the Blackguards' illicit trade and contraband must be very great indeed. I saw a crown crate in that loading screen. Hey, wait a minute. The bottom left had a crate with the crown crate symbol on it. Goodbye. My voice. My voice. Ow. Hey. Also, Murkmire, and I guess it's Prologue. were the first DLC to start adding like new types of attacks. No, I guess not the first, but they were the ones that started adding really annoying enemy attacks, like stuff that makes fighting enemies really, really tedious and tiresome. Okay, everyone got bored. Argonian charm necklace. Zaltoth tablet.
That doesn't belong to you.
Oh, hello, Gilar. Hey, are we wearing the same outfit? We sure are.
Answer quick. Are you a
Wait.
Answer
Are
quick.
you one of those weird ones that has like multiple levels of texture loading?
Answer quick. Are you a blackguard, or are you the friend Concordia sent me to assist?
I'm a friend of Concordia. Recover these antiquities for Cyrodiila collections.
Sounds like you didn't need Gilar's help after all. Oh well, I'm not anxious to fight with these blackguards anyway. I erect the spine of greeting, new friend of Gilar. I am happy to meet you, and that's a fact.
How long have you worked for Cyrodiila collections?
I have been with Concordia and her sister from the beginning. I left my home in Murkmire to help recover the stolen past of my people, and to participate in adventures, all very exciting. Head back to Concordia and I'll meet you there.
Okay. Well, this was very easy. Whee! Uh-oh. Huh? I'm fine. Where am I? How did I get here? Who are you? Can I not climb this? Why am I going this way? This is not the correct way. Dope. I feel like this isn't the way I came in. Alright, we're gonna have to fight. What are these ninjas? Weirdos. Oh, once again, it's a new game session, and I've forgotten to drink my juice. Stop that. Vine collar. I take this torch rug in celebration. Didn't give me anything. Boop. No, drink that feather too. Why not? Do we not actually meet the guy? Oh no, we do meet the guy. Yeah, we meet the guy. It's interesting to see lurchers here, because once we go to Murkmire, there's going to be a different type of giant viney plant monster. What are those things called again? Myrgaunts. They're actually pretty cool. I don't know that they use the same animation as a lurcher, but they have a very... No, they're totally different. They're a very cool enemy, though. Wait, are they totally different? They have some shared animations. But they're mostly different. They look very different, which is impressive considering they're both just giant tangles of plants in the shape of a headless humanoid. I guess would be the best way to describe a lurcher and a Myrgaunt. Myrgaunts are bigger on average, though. Much bigger, usually. Like a lurcher looks like a bunch of just vines came to life. A Myrgaunt looks like a tree got twisted up and walked away. And sometimes parts of a building, too. Or corpses. Sometimes they have weird, like, skeletons just lodged in them. It happens. You know how it is. This horse is not real.
Dragons
No, wait, it is real.
in
It's
your
just
own
certain parts of it
homeland.
aren't real.
What are you going to do?
Are you guys
This one
really
does not
gonna...
know, but he hopes his family is safe in Riverhold.
You guys need to not do that every time I come back.
Tell me your trip to Sunless Hollow was successful, my friend. I could use a little good news right about now.
I got these, but no sign of Margus Darius.
Let me see what you found. An Argonian charm necklace. See the amulet? That's a river stone. The Imperial Legion called them swamp coins. And this is a Zalto tablet. That literally translates as sacred secret. Very interesting.
Are these items significant in some way?
An old legend involves a necklace and a tablet, if I'm right. Return to the Outlaw's Refuge and talk to Ashundir the smuggler. He's an expert on Argonian lore. Ask him what he knows about these relics. Meanwhile, there's a book I need to look at.
I'll have another talk with Ashundir. Hey, Gilar.
I am glad you've taken an interest in our cause. Concordia and Famia know the ruins. I know Murkmire's swamps and rivers. And you know how to get things done. The four of us will accomplish great things.
I like Gilar. He's one of those divisive characters. You know, like Claptrap. Some people don't like him a lot. Other people really like him. It's he's chipper is the word I would use to describe Gilar. Especially if you did, because yeah, Murkmire was also the first one whose prologue had repeatable quests. And if you did those repeatable quests, which I think you had to do 150 of them or some crazy number to get an achievement, if you did them, you spoke to Gilar a lot.
I told you not to deal with Margus Dorius.
Is he dead or just... No, he's dead.
You. This is all your fault. Ah, criminal activity always carries a certain amount of danger. But your questions have brought this Wamesupo down upon our heads. Poor Ashundir. He didn't deserve this fate.
What happened down here?
This one has no proof. But I'm sure Marga sent one of his blackguard thugs to silence poor Ashundir. I feel it in my tail. Gretha slipped away at the first sign of trouble, and I hid in a crate. Ashundir, he wasn't so lucky.
I was hoping Ashundir could tell me about these Argonian antiquities.
Antiquities, you say? Let me have a look. This one is not the expert that Ashundir is. Was. But this tablet tells the secret of an Argonian nightmare idol. Very rare. Probably dangerous. Why did you make me touch these things? Take them back!
A nightmare idol? I don't understand.
No, I will say nothing else. This one prefers to keep her blood inside her body. But these items point to other relics. Relics Margus needs to reach his ultimate goal. Whatever that is. The Blackguard murderer. Maybe he left a clue you could follow.
Good idea. I'll take a look around. Like a note. He just left a note. Greta needs a lesson. Possession needs a reminder. Shindir needs a grave. Child Mosca ruins. Oh, Chid Mosca.
Over here, friend of Concordia.
What are you doing down here, Gilar? This ain't safe for you. Where'd you go? I like his, nose ridge piercing? I don't know what you would call that. I'm sure there's a scientific term, but I don't know it.
There you are. Was the smuggler able to tell you anything about those antiquities you found? Concordia certainly seems to think they might be important. I'm still learning to understand dry skin emotions, but I'm pretty sure she's concerned.
Ashundir was murdered, but I learned the antiquities are leading Margus to something important.
Concordia mentioned something about the Zalto tablet, an old legend. Reminds me of a story my egg mother used to tell me about a cursed skull. That's a worry for later. Concordia sent me to help you right before she departed.
Where'd she go?
Concordia has a camp in Shadowfen outside Stormhold. She went to check on things and do a little more research on the items you recovered. As for us, we need to figure out how to find Margus fast.
The murderer dropped a note. Cat? Dropped a note. It says Margus is gathering the Blaggards at the Chid Mosca ruins.
Chid Mosca? That's in Shadowfen, and that's a fact. We should hurry if we want to stop Margus and the Blaggards. I can arrange transportation for us. Just tell me when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to go. Hey, Shadowfen. Long time no see. Not really that long, but... Well, yeah, it's been weeks. I can say long time no see. It's all, in the grand scheme of things, a long time or a short time. Depends on perspective. For an insect, it's an incredibly long time. Many don't live that long, for instance. I love the little Voroplasm pet. Pain in the ass thing to get, but I got super lucky with it. Is this the place?
The ruins are up ahead. I'll wait here and make sure the boat stays safe. There are all kinds of horrible creatures in the swamp, and some of them eat boats. That's a fact.
Before I enter the ruins, tell me about the Zaltoth tablet and the legend you mentioned.
Well, Zalto means sacred secret. Each tablet contains its own mystery. I think this one is related to the legend of Blaggar. He was an ancient Argonian sorcerer. Terrorized most of Black Marsh, or so the story goes.
What does an ancient sorcerer have to do with all this?
Not the sorcerer, but the relic he left behind. The legend claims that Blaggar used his considerable arcane energy to imbue his skull with a powerful curse when he died. The process turned the skull into solid gold.
Do you think that's what they're after in the ruins?
That seems unlikely. The story I heard claims that the skull was hidden on an island off the coast of Black Marsh. Margus probably has the Blaggards looking for more clues that point to the skull's exact location. Be careful in there, my friend.
Okay. Have I been past here? Oh, I have. Oh god, we're in the southwest? I thought we were in the northeast. Chid-Mosca Ruins. Argonian scholars are uncertain whether the Chid-Mosca Zanmir should be considered part of the larger Zal-Ithix complex, or if it is a separate site built by an even more ancient tribe of lizard folk. Did this place get updated with the prologue? Because I don't imagine there were Blaggards here to begin with, right? Considering that's an enemy group created with Murkmire. Interesting. I should look into this if this was changed. Maybe Blaggards were in the base game originally. There. A lot of them just left. Argonian Nightmare Idol. Sure. Use Gilar's boat. Why are we going to... Oh, Stormhold. I always get Stormhaven and Stormhold mixed up. You know. Isn't there also a Storm something city in Morrowind? And possibly Skyrim as well? I guess it's an easy derivative. Everything has storms. Whoops. See, that's another case of sometimes enemies are super just unawares. I was right next to... Oh, Masu. Right next to that Lamia, and she did not care.
You found something? And you made it out alive! Oh, you continue to surprise me, my friend. Hop in the boat and we'll head for Concordia's camp outside Stormhold.
Okay. Where's there... Wait, where's there water to dock a boat near Stormhold? I guess the east? There's like... The river kind of becomes a little tiny channel? Wait. Wait. That doesn't... That's... I have questions. Oh, I guess, yeah. Yeah, okay. I feel like you didn't have 2 swords at your hip last time. I don't know how they managed it, but they made this little puddle of slime so emotive.
Finally! You don't know how worried I was for you and Gilar. After I heard about the murder in the Outlaws' Refuge, all I could imagine was you and my agent lying in a ditch somewhere. I don't suppose you learned more about Margus's plans.
The Black Marketeer told me the Zalto... God, that's hard to say. Zalto tablet revealed the secret of an Argonian nightmare idol.
That corresponds with what I was able to determine.
You just put
And
that
I'm
right in your
sure
face,
it's somehow related to the legends of Blaggards. But what happened to you and Gilar after you left the Outlaws' Refuge? Were you able to track down Margus?
No, but a clue led us to the Chidmaska ruins. That's where I recovered this nightmare idol.
What an excellent specimen. But see this opening on the back of the statue? A cavity. But whatever was stored inside it is missing. It looks like Margus Darius continues to remain one step ahead of us. Curse his arrogant eyes.
So what does all this mean? What is he looking for?
Only one conclusion makes sense. Margus seeks the golden skull of Blaggards. Whatever was inside the idol could lead him right to it. A worry for later. Right now, know that Cyrodiilic Collections appreciates your help. Take this with our thanks. Alright, time to get back to work. We need to figure out how to keep Margus Darius from finding the golden skull of Blaggards before we do. The survival of Cyrodiilic Collections depends upon it. Not to mention Murkmire. Maybe all of Blackmarsh.
Tell me more about this golden skull of Blaggards. Why is it so important?
Depends on the source. But all the legends indicate that the skull contains powerful magic. Not to mention a curse that can destroy Murkmire. I shudder at the very notion of someone like Margus or the Blaggards getting their hands on it.
So how do we stop Margus from finding this cursed skull?
We need to follow the trail. Whatever Margus found inside the idol, he's going to need Argonian experts to help him decipher it. Talk to Gilar. He knows a few local Argonians with knowledge of Murkmire. That's who Margus will seek out as well.
Okay.
Gilar's down by the water working on his boat. He should be able to point you to the Argonians most likely to possess the knowledge that Margus needs. Get to them and find out what Margus questioned them about.
I don't understand. Why do I need to find these Argonians?
As much as Margus desires Argonian antiquities, he doesn't really know that much about them. He's going to need help making sense of whatever he found inside the idol. For that, he'll turn to the most knowledgeable Argonians he can find.
Tell me more about the golden skull of Blaggards.
I just read about this in the Legends of Blackmarsh. The skull is a fabled relic, said to contain the power of the Argonian sorcerer Blaggards. According to the book, the skull vibrates with arcane energy and carries a terrible curse.
And why would anyone want a cursed skull?
Cyrodiilic Collections wants to find the skull, so we can return it to Blackmarsh. Perhaps to make it the centerpiece of our proposed museum. Margus. I'm beginning to think he wants to utilize its power in some kind of arcane ritual.
What kind of arcane ritual?
Well, it is a cursed skull. And Blaggards practiced the dark arts. So, not a particularly good ritual, I imagine. The legend says the curse spells the doom of Murkmire. I don't think we can afford to take any chances with this.
Okay, I don't need the reminders, because that was a separate quest. You floppy little thing. Gilar?
The cursed skull scares the wind out of my sails, and that's a fact. Does Concordia have more work for us to do?
Concordia wants us to talk to local Argonians with knowledge of antiquities from Murkmire.
Why didn't I think of that? The Blaggards are sure to harass anyone they think can help them decipher the clues that lead to the cursed skull. I can think of 5 or 6 knowledgeable Argonians right here in Shadowfen.
How do we find them so we can check on them?
Here, you check on the Argonians on this list, and I'll go check on a few others. Meet me back here after you're done, and we can compare notes. Just be careful. If the Blaggards found them, there's a good chance they're keeping an eye on them.
Are they not in town? Oh, they're not in town. Wow, they're really far apart. I guess the hatching pools. It would be cool to see more of Black Marsh. I don't know. I don't mean just in Elder Scrolls Online. I mean just in general, like an actual Elder Scrolls game. But I don't feel like it's at the top of their list of priorities, which is a shame. Elsewhere, I'm honestly amazed that we saw so much of Elsewhere. Like the 80% we saw of it, 90% almost. Like, I figured they would save that for a big Elder Scrolls game, but this game alone showed we've seen actually, let me think. Daggerfall only had like the coastal parts. Or wait, what was the name of the game? Elder Scrolls 2? Was it No, it was Daggerfall. I think it covered most of this region. It didn't have much of the Alakir, though. And this game was the first to introduce a fully fleshed out Somerset and Valenwood. And like I said, most of Elsewhere. We've seen all of Skyrim. We've seen Vardenfell, but we haven't seen all of Morrowind. I guess this game has actually shown a lot of completely new stuff. Cragorn's mostly a new area. Pisha?
Yes, I'm still here. Where can I go? Well, with your thugs watching me like horned owls regarding a branch full of tree slugs. So, what Argonian antiquity do you want me to examine this time?
I'm not one of the Blaggards, but I need to know what you told them.
Not a blackguard? And why should I tell you anything? Unless you're one of those thorns in their sides that their leader complained about. Are you one of them? Are you a thorn in the Blackguard's side?
I'm working with Cyrodiil Collections, if that's what you're asking.
Then I'll tell you what I told their leader. The woodcut they found inside the Nightmare Idol describes a ritual. But all I could decipher was the sacred location where it must be performed. Norgzel. In ancient Argonian it means forbidden place.
You couldn't determine anything else about the ritual?
This is just a guess, but I think the ritual unlocks the hiding place of the golden skull of Blaggar. And once Margus gains the cursed skull, he can summon forth the power of the mad sorcerer. Power enough, the legends say, to destroy Murkmire.
Scary. Okay, the next one I might as well just run to. Duskeet. Duskeet? Hey. Where are you? There you are. It's so floppy.
If you're another one of those Blaggards, and that's the way to pronounce it, not Blackguards like that thug insisted it was, then my answer is the same. I've deciphered as much of the woodcut as I can. Now, leave me alone.
I'm not one of the Blaggards. I'm trying to stop him from finding the cursed skull.
That's rather courageous of you. Few willingly oppose the Blaggards. Well, you'll need to hurry. I already interpreted the portion of the woodcut that refers to the ritual. Their leader, Margus, knows how to recover the cursed skull.
And how is Margus gonna do that?
By performing the ritual exactly as the woodcut described it. I warned him it was dangerous. One misstep and the spell will consume him. Of course, he needs ritual objects to focus the spell. I couldn't decipher that section of the woodcut, though.
Is there anything else you can tell me that would help stop him? Or help me stop him?
Look, I have a family. If the Blaggards even suspect that I told you this much, they'll make them disappear. No, I have nothing else to say on this matter.
If you help me stop them, then you won't have to worry about the safety of your family.
Fair point. I heard the Blaggards talking. They mentioned they're preparing an expedition to retrieve the ritual objects. Said their ship was moored near deep graves along the river. If they find them and unleash the curse, Murkmire is doomed.
I thought the issue was that... I thought the issue was that all of Black Marsh was doomed, not just specifically Murkmire. Tagzathel. I like that the Argonians, their culture, and even... I don't know about how much of the language, but at least the names, full of X's and stuff like that. Very much inspired by Central American... I mean, just look. These look like Central American pyramids. How far is this person? Pretty far. Should use a way shrine. Wisps are one of those enemies with a really weird detection radius. Excuse me? Oncobra, Kwama Mine. Oncobra. I totally just stepped on that snake. Sunscale Strand. One of these nice scenic places I have been to. Wow, that was a very graceful sit. Good soup?
Please. I've told you everything I know about the woodcut you showed me. You can let me go now, right? I did what you asked.
I'm not one of the Blaggards. I need you to tell me what you told them.
You're not. Oh no. If they see you talking to me, you'll have to leave now. I want nothing more to do with Margus Darius or the skull of Belika.
If you don't help me, they're gonna get their hands on the cursed skull.
All the more reason for me to run as far from this place as I possibly can. I know how powerful cursed Argonian relics can be. If only I had enough gold for the voyage. My poor feet can only carry me so far, you know.
There must be something you can tell me.
They showed me a woodcut that contained ancient Argonian symbols. I could read some of them. They described a ritual to turn meditation cylinders into keys. A contribution to my travel fund might help me remember more.
Is this enough to spark your memory?
I appreciate the compensation. Now listen. 2 things. The meditation cylinders are hidden on an island called Norxel, but I have no idea where that is. Second, the Blaggards are preparing a ship on the river near Deep Graves to go find them.
Okay, I guess we have our information. Where's the closest way shrine? Let's go this way. Right? Yeah. Oops, aggro to Kagudi. You'll never catch me. I've teleported. It'd be weird if I teleported across the entire map and that thing still came running after me. At that point, it would be kind of funny, honestly. Come on, game. Why am I getting on the mountain? It's right here.
Life here is so very different from the way things work in Murkmire. I never realized how many Argonians have such a terrible existence. And now the Blaggards are just making things worse. Were you able to talk to the Argonians I suggested?
Yep, there goes. The Blaggards forced him to decipher a woodcut Margus found inside the Nightmare Idol.
The Argonians I talked to said the same thing. Apparently, the woodcut describes some sort of ritual that will allow Margus to either find or retrieve the cursed skull. What did the Argonians you talked to have to say on the subject?
The ritual involves meditation cylinders and must be performed on an island called Norgzel.
That's interesting. Very interesting. Those words mean the forbidden place in the language of Murkmire. I also learned that the Blaggards are preparing to launch an expedition to find this island so Margus can perform the ritual.
The Argonians I spoke to said the same, said something similar.
We need to find that ship. One of the Argonians told me that only 3 Blaggards know the location, but as a precaution, they each carry 1/3 of a map. They must work together to reach the ship. You find 2 of them, and I'll get the 3rd.
Oh, are they like super spread apart too? It looks like it.
Things have never looked worse.
I could have sworn there was some stage. Maybe it's the part I skipped with what's his face, a Shundir. But I could have sworn one of them sends me to like go find like a Wamasu egg or something like that. I'm thinking of a different. No, there's only 2 prologue quests left at this point. Strange. Peculiar, even. Why are you in a delve? Why did I get off my mount? Gondrinen. Tales say that Gondrinen was built by an alien sorcerer, a worshipper of Hermes Mora, who so loved books that she created a series of magical halls that would attract books from across Tamriel, no matter where or when they were published. It's kind of a cool spell. I don't understand how it would be possible, but it's a cool spell. What's this person's name? Zebra? No, Zara.
Not there. Like it was scraped out with some kind of tool. Magic of some kind, it must be. God, where is this person?
Ancient Fire Mage. I guess these are supposed to be aliens? Was someone else just through? This path is suspiciously clear. For the love of God. Where is this person? I do wonder if support for this game will die down when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out. Like, I'm sure they'll still support it for a little while, but I would be amazed if it's at the same rate and level. Okay. Soiled Blackguard, excuse me. Map piece. Is there no sky shard? This is a Welkin stone. Oh, it's an alien well. Alright, why not? I guess I passed wherever the sky shard was. Oh well. Murkmire is a smaller DLC, so it gives a skill point per quest. I think there's 6? Oh wait, there's a sky shard. Maybe 7 quests total? I don't remember. Nope. Now I gotta go find the other one. Let's see, this prologue is 2 quests. I think the elsewhere one is just 1 quest. Yeah, it is just 1 quest. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of with the Womasu egg. I don't remember. And then Dragonhold, I think, is a 2 separate quests. Oh, it's playing a very subtle version of the theme. I cannot wait until they properly update the main title screen so it has the, like, whatever theme Greymoor is going to have. It'll be awesome. Are you kidding me?
No. No freedom for them. These fetchers will suffer for killing my men.
Is she... Okay, sure. Goodbye. Oh, you're still aggroed. Why is this crocodile so robust? There we go. Speaking of crocodiles, I could go... If I wanted to, I could go get the Slime Craw style page for the helmet. And then truly, as a man from Florida, I could run around as Florida man. The question is, Florida man clearly would have to have an alligator head, no question, or a crocodile head. Whichever. Actually, I guess Slime Craw's a crocodile. But does Florida man have to be an Argonian so he really looks like an alligator? Or a crocodile, or whichever one you pick? Or is he supposed to look more like a man wearing a crocodile, with a crocodile head? Like, Florida man, I always imagine would have, for sure, crocodile head, and then, like, sandals, cargo shorts, or, like, swim trunks, and, like, one of those generic-y Hawaiian floral print button-ups. And then maybe sunglasses and a straw hat on the head. I don't know though.
The Nords can be valuable allies, that is, when they're not fighting among themselves.
Yes, it is an empty box. Very good.
Gilar brought me up to speed on what the Argonians revealed to you. He also gave me part of a map. Were you able to find the other 2 pieces?
Yep.
Let me take a look. I'm pretty good at these sorts of puzzles. This goes here, that goes there, and we have a complete map. Without a place to start, however, This could be anywhere in southern Shadowfen. I wish we had more time.
What's the rush?
Well, according to what the Argonians told you, Morgus knows the ritual, knows where to find the meditation cylinders, and knows the location of the Forbidden Island. We're running out of time. You need to use this map to find the Blaggard ship.
One of the Argonians mentioned the ship was moored near deep graves.
That makes the area you need to search considerably smaller. Find that ship and stop Margus before he completes the ritual that unleashes the curse. I'd really rather not see Murkmire destroyed. Thank you very much.
Okay, Deep Moors is over there. Wow, that is a tiny little area to search. With no real way shrine nearby. That's close enough. Easy enough. Good load times. I approve. Silent Moss?
Curse the Dominion. If only we had more...
Something, something, something. Curse the Dominion. Something, something, something. Something, something. It is kind of weird there are wisps in a swamp like this. I always thought they were more northern associated.
Good, you're here! It looks like Margus has already departed for the island, but the Blaggards are preparing to send backup. We need to sneak onto the expedition ship and use it to take us to Norgzel.
But we don't know where the island is located.
No, but the ship's pilot knows the way. We just need to board that vessel and convince the pilot to help us. I doubt the Blaggards inspire much loyalty in their hirelings.
Alright, let's go convince the ship's pilot to take us.
Don't hurt me. I'll do whatever you say.
Good. Can you take us to the island called Norgzel?
You want to go to where? You know that island is forbidden, right? Oh, this will be the end of us. Your weapons make a persuasive point, though. Just know that the place is full of Blaggards.
I'm ready to go. Ooh, grave stakes. The forbidden island of Norgzel, which means forbidden place in the Argonian tongue, has much the same climate and terrain as the region of Black Marsh known as Murkmire. That is our subtle way of saying, hey, you want to see a preview of what the DLC is going to look like? Here you go. Come to think of it, this was the best DLC to do that kind of thing.
So this is Norgzel,
Oh, I'm still
the
in my
Forbidden
mouth.
Island. We need to find Margus and the Blaggards.
Why is that the way to pronounce it? I'm still unclear.
That's an Argonian reliquary. It must have contained one of the cylinders for the ritual.
This is nice, I can just stay on my mountain. No one will see me. Or a Horver here. That sucks.
Another Argonian reliquary. From the looks of it, it was dug up fairly recently.
Okay, crocodilies. This is a weird
That's a
zone.
bog
You can
blight.
never come back
Please
to
be
it.
Careful, careful, my friend.
No, yeah, those are... For whatever reason, Murkmire swamps are super magical. Or Black Marsh swamps are super magical. And if you die in the swamp without being staked, you tend to come back as some form of zombie. There's a couple varieties. Whoops, so much for that. Come on, lose the aggro so I can get on with the dialogue. There they go. Bye. Ooh, frog. Blue Oasis Dragon Frog.
Another Argonian reliquary.
All right.
Margus may have enough
Poison
cylinders
points.
to conduct the ritual now.
I love that I can just go.
A Zanmir. That's the perfect place for Margus to perform his ritual.
Oh, they got to work on this real fast.
Margus has started the ritual.
How did you get over there, G-Lar? Is he trying to lift it?
You need to stop that ritual, and that's a fact. See those pedestals down there? How the cylinders taken from the reliquaries are set upon them? Margus is using them to focus his ritual. You might be able to disrupt the ritual if you turn the cylinders so they recede into the pedestals.
Okay. There's traps everywhere.
Blaggar, hear my words.
I don't know where I'm going. I'm going the right way.
Give me your power.
Oh, good bug lights. That's why grave stakes are so important.
Hear my words and reveal your hiding place.
Yakshazul the Destroyer. Or I can just run past him, that's fine. Really? Okay, he kind of gave me the impression he was
Disengage the cylinders. That should stop the ritual.
There's a specific one. Did he explode? I think he exploded. Oh. I have to kill these things near it, I think. Right? Yep. Donk.
Look, look! Killing those monsters grants access to the ritual cylinders.
Oh, proper bog bite, not a swarming zombie. I don't know why they have fire powers. That one got frozen over there. Nice. Bonk.
Each cylinder you disengage stops another part of the ritual. I think.
That one, I think that one was getting ready to explode. They have a nasty habit of doing that.
That did it! One more cylinder and the rest of the energy should dissipate.
Where is the skull? Also, the dude just definitely exploded. How many do I... It's... Oh my god, this... No, stop exploding. Okay. This... Oh, this one is a big group. Another one... Did he blow up and kill the other one next to him? No. Really now? That's enough.
That chamber, there it is. Deal with the Guardian and grab the skull.
Okay, that's just a regular old flesh colossus. I'll use my own. Mine was bigger. He's surprisingly not that strong. Bye. Oh, I guess I have to... Right, skull. Shouldn't we leave this here, or like break it or something? Oh, convenient. What? What? Snake. I mean, it is a cool way to tease. I I mean, the prologue quest, just starting with Somerset, I would say, really, like, vastly improved in terms of, like, teasing you for the upcoming content. Because even, like, Clockwork City gave you, like, hints towards plot, but not really, the zone itself. But I guess that's what the end of Morrowind's quest did that, so I guess it's fine?
What's going on? Do you want me to take you back to Shadowfen now?
Yes.
After I pilot the ship back to Shadowfen, I think I'll set sail for a place as far from Murkmire and the Blaggards as I can manage. I wonder what lies beyond the edge of the map, west of Somerset.
Okay, good for you. What is west of Somerset? That's gotta be where, like, old Maris was, right? Northwest of Somerset is where Yakuta was. And then north of Skyrim is where, what the heck is it called? Admora? No. Where Ysgramor is from. Yeah, Admora, right? And so is the continent Akavir is to the east. And Piondonia, or Piondonia, however you say it, is to the south. There's a couple continents that they could flesh out if they ever wanted to. Who knows what else is on the planet?
Welcome back, my friend. Were you in Gilar successful? Were you able to stop Margus? And what of the cursed skull? Did you see it? Tell me, is the threat to Murkmire behind us now?
We found Margus and Azandra on the island of Norgzel. The ritual consumed him.
That's unfortunate. But the Argonians warned us that the ritual was dangerous. At least Cyrodiilic collections won't have to worry about Margus Darius anymore. But you stopped the ritual? Margus wasn't able to release the curse on Murkmire, right?
I don't think the curse was released, but the ritual did reveal their skull's hiding place.
Well, I think we'd know if Bilakar's curse had been unleashed. At the very least, my sister Famia would have sent word. I'm sure she'd notice if Murkmire was destroyed around her. Did you get to see the skull? Is it really made of solid gold?
Here it is. You should take it for safekeeping.
Good job, my friend. I'll send the skull to my sister in Murkmire. She'll make sure it's safe. If you ever get out that way, Famia would love to meet you. And Cyrodiilic collections can always use your help. For now, take this with my thanks.
Okay.
Friend, Cyrodiilic Collections has a job for you.
I sure won't do them anymore, Gilar. I did them enough. I did them plenty enough. Oh, right, you get a cool memento for doing that. What is it? It's like the gravestake one, right? But not the gravestake one from... Where is it? God, there's a lot of these things. Ooh, there's gonna be a new one soon. Festival for Taste Buds, Sweet Roll Mountain, and Festival for Taste Buds. Okay. Wonder what the new one will say. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah. Which is far superior compared to... Where's the other one that was... No. Where is it? Did I, like, go right past it and didn't even notice? God, there's too many of these. Where's the other? It's not an emote, right? Maybe it's just gravestake. No. Is it really not? Is it an emote? No, it's not. It's like you just take it out and did they like remove it from the game? There's no way. No. Let me just look at the description. It'll say no. No. A bunch of these are just related from exploring. No? That's... Oh, wooden gravestake. There it is. Yeah, it's very... Yes, look. It's a piece of wood. This and that were... And the pet were the same... Were two rewards from one event that had random drops for them. So you can imagine which of the two people would go after if they even wanted to go after either of them. I got... Like... Unbelievably lucky in that I got
Hrondar hasn't picked up his mead cask.
enough pieces
Wonder what's
from
wrong.
just daily drops and enough tickets that I got both exactly with 0 tickets left.
Who else
Alright,
is
how do we
going to drink
do
this
Swigo
swill?
Collection, Stories, no, Zone, Murkmire. Talk to Famia. Where is she? Where is this? Lilmoth. Oh, it just wants... Okay. It wants me to just go there. Curious. Does Stormhold have any ships that'll go to Murkmire? Or Stormhaven, not Stormhold. I don't know. I'll find a boat that goes there. And I'll do it in the next episode. So thanks for joining me. Come back, all the next stuff up real soon. But until then, bye.